Hey, what's up guys, Rado here. So we got this YZ250 and we're gonna take it on the trails. I know this is the usual riding I do, pretty much 80% of my trail riding around here, around my house. So let's see how this bike does. You see, power is right there. Let me show you the bottom power here. This is second gear, and I go very slow, but it has this nice pull from the bottom. Check it out. It is very responsive. Let me shift to third. Now we are in a third. Still have decent power. We are not going fast. I think this porting we have done by Tom Morgan is really good for trails. A little bit more technical, a little more flowy, not full throttle all the time. This bike shines here. I'm still in the third gear. I can just lug it all the way here. This is going a little uphill. Feels a little bit like 300 with the bottom snap. So this was the toughest section there. I hit the neutral in the middle, second and then first gear, but otherwise no problem. This bottom is so good. It's always there. Second gear, third gear. This is where I like third gear. It has good bottom. And I can be in a lower speed and still keep the gear. Alright guys, so this was the ride number 3 on my YZ250. I just hit all the trails I usually do when I have a trail riding around my house. And I have to tell you that I love this bike. It is different than some other bikes, but it feels so good. Starting from the suspension, it's down in nicely, not too soft, but it soaks everything on this trail, so there's no complaint there. You feel planted, feels good. What I'm really surprised about are the brakes, guys. When you rebuild your brakes, I got an all balls kit. Look, I only do a little bit on the brake, and it's really good, strong pull, and not spongy at all, because I rebuilt everything with the all balls kit, and then I did steel braided lines and new brake pads, an oversized brake rotor. These brakes are amazing, really. They're better than 2020 Yamaha bikes that I have for testing now. It's really good brake, feels amazing. Next, the motor is just another level. You know, the porting that Tom Morgan did, it's just so good. It works really great, exactly what I was looking for on my rides, on my trails. It has very nice bottom. It follows the throttle right there from the, look at it. This is like a third gear, or maybe even fourth. It was third. Look at it. It's right there. It's really good, very responsive. The bottom is super crisp. That's what you need when you are on the trail and you need to blip over the rock, or you need to jump over the rut or do something. You want to have the responsive bike from the bottom, and this feels amazing. The third gear, yes, it's short, so when you are on it and you are shifting through everything on like a high RPM, like power shifting through everything, you're gonna run out of third gear very quickly. So you gotta shift into fourth, and then fourth is long and fifth is long, so you're good there. So third gear isn't really for a sprint. You need to shift out of it quickly. But for the flowy trails, where you keep one speed kinda and you want to lagging it, the third is really good because it gives you that the bottom power from the beginning, from the low RPM, and then it kinda stays the same. It doesn't do anything crazy, so it's really a good gear you can keep for a long time when you ride. So this X transmission isn't for everybody. I have to admit that, yeah, there are some situations where the third was a little too short, but on some trail it's really good. So you know, it depends what kind of terrain you ride. Majority was good today. On my regular riding, it was good. And how crisp everything is, how bike starts, and how bike rides, it feels. All the bearings are new. It just really feels amazing, new bike. So definitely, I think my first YZ build is a success. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Listen to this crispiness. First gear. This thing wants to fly. Just hit the throttle and it sinks. I love that sound. Alright, my friends, so that's about it for today. That's about my very honest impression, first impression, I would say, or maybe second, but this is just my impression. If I ride this bike on the trails that I usually ride, I think it will be really great. One thing I need to mention is that the clutch is a little bit stiff. The Hinson springs, they are a little bit stiffer than the regular springs, so I might change half and half Hinson, half stock, so I have a little bit easier pull. It's okay on the flowy stuff, but when I get to technical thing, when I need to clutch it a lot, I get the arm pump faster than on some other bikes. Other than that, bike is amazing. Alright guys, let me know below in the comments how you like this video, how this bike sounds, and don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later. Woohoo!